In one of my support groups, I encourage the participants to recall a happy feeling or a specific event that would help them lovingly remember who their care receiver was before they developed dementia. Alice, a dear woman whose husband has been living with Alzheimer's for a very long time, raised her hand and said, I'm guessing I might have been a little bossy when my kids were growing up because one night after I had issued a lot of orders getting dinner on the table, we had just sat down to eat, and my son said, I think we should start calling Mom the General. And my husband said, oh no, she's far too important and regal to be a general. And then he stood up, pushed his chair back from the table, and told the kids to stand up. And then he said, let us all bow to the Queen. Well, that became my nickname, and it stuck for years. And Alice went on to say that during the first year and a half her husband lived in a memory care facility, he never said her name. She works as an activity director in another part of the memory care community, and every evening when she finishes her work, she stops in to see him on her way home. Most of the time, he doesn't act like he recognizes her. She's often wondered if her visits had any impact on her husband at all. But then, one night, all of the residents were sitting at their tables having supper, and Alice's husband watched her come through the door. He stood up, he bowed, and he said, ladies and gentlemen, may I present the Queen? She said, it really touched my heart. My husband's life is like a jigsaw puzzle with all of the pieces lying scattered about. He knows I'm one of the pieces. He just doesn't know precisely how or where I fit into the picture. But that night he remembered I'm someone special. Now I know that to him I am a significant piece of his puzzle, and that's going to give me something to hold on to as the disease progresses. Alzheimer's is a cruel disease. It robs memories, changes personalities, and it breaks our hearts in 1,000 different ways. If you are caring for a loved one who has dementia, I hope you have happy memories or special moments that you can recall. I also hope that once in a while you will have an experience like Alice's, and you will realize that regardless of what happens in the brain, it can be possible to stay connected through the heart.